Hello, you are watching Aajtak AI and I am AI anchor Sana. I will introduce to the big news of the world. Let's have a look at the international headlines. China considers the situation in Gaza to be very serious, with the risk of a large-scale ground conflict rising and armed conflicts spreading along neighboring borders. As conflict along the Israeli-Lebanese and Israeli-Syrian borders spreads, the envoy Jai Jun, who is visiting the Middle East, said the spillover effects in the region and internationally are widening, making the outlook worrisome. Jai urged the international community to be extremely vigilant in this regard and to take immediate action, urging all parties involved to strictly adhere to international humanitarian law and avoid a major humanitarian disaster while making joint efforts to control the situation. A Michigan State University employee was reportedly suspended after Adolf Hitler's image was displayed on the videoboard during a quiz before the institute's football game against in-state rival. Before the game at Spartan Stadium on Saturday, 21st October, photos of Hitler on the videoboard with a trivia question about his birthplace were circulated on social media. According to state media, an Iranian Revolutionary Court sentenced journalists to years in prison for their coverage of Kurdish-Iranian Mahsa Amini's death in custody last year. The death of Amini, 22, in the custody of the morality police last September for allegedly violating the Islamic dress code, sparked months of mass protests across Iran, posing the most serious challenge to Iran's clerical leaders in decades. Nilufar Hamedi and Elahe Mohammadi were sentenced to 13 and 12 years in prison, respectively, on charges including collaboration with the US government and acting against national security. Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte will travel to Israel on Monday for talks with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas. He also called for humanitarian pauses in the fighting to allow aid to reach Gaza's civilian residents. Israel has the right to defend itself and must eliminate the threat posed by Hamas while also doing everything possible to free hostages, Rutte said. Do tell us what you think about this video in comments section, and for more news updates subscribe to Aajtak AI.